Hi, Alyssa, how are you? Can you hear me? I'm doing pretty good. The sun's out. I'm looking at blue skies. I'm just shuffling cards. Yes, you may, Alyssa. I'm just shuffling right now. I haven't even gotten around to shuffling my cards. Can you even pick a deck? What's your question? Oh, thank you. Figure instead of doing yard work today, take some time and just do what I want to do, which is play with my cards. Helping people. You and Martin in the nearest future. Can you define nearest like in the next 5 minutes? Next week? Oh, I hate that. I was like that last night, actually. I couldn't sleep. I woke up when I just couldn't stay in bed anymore. So I'll try to find something calming for you as well, you know? You know what? Let's see. Do you mind if I next 2 months? Okay. I'm going to just do a quick shuffle on the rest of the decks just so I don't forget. Next 2 months, that's coming for you and Martin. And also we want to, you know what? This deck is so hard to shuffle. That's one for Alyssa in her sleep. Oh, well, look at that. That's from, this is the Magdalene Oracle. So intimacy. That bodes well, doesn't it? Put that to the side. Trying to think which deck to use, and I'm thinking Light Seers. What a good tarot. Which one? Tell me. Sorry, I'm still getting set up. Stacking my decks to the side. I may do the good tarot. Actually, I'm thinking good tarot. I'll put this over here. So definitely intimacy is coming up for you, Alyssa. Okay, you want to come out? Fine. No, you don't want to come out? Okay. That one wants to come out. I like when they just jump. It makes it much easier. Do 5 cards. So are you worrying a lot, Alyssa? Just in general, or just do you often get insomnia, unable to sleep? Let's see. Ooh, some temptation. Messenger of water. Tower. Oh. Are you and Martin currently in a relationship? Because there's going to be some change. So, starts out good. But it looks like there may be some emotional, say, because there's temptation here. That's the devil card. And we've got some here in the 2 months, there's some emotional upheavals going on. But after that, you've got something new starting. And it bodes well for you and in your physical life. But what I'm seeing is there's intimacy in your future. I'm not sure if it's Martin or not. Yeah, I'm seeing that in the next 2 months. Things are happy, but there's going to be emotional upheaval, which may not be fun, but has to be gone through for a new path and a new beginning. This is the card that jumped out that wanted to be here. Messenger of water, that's the Knight of water. That's your emotions. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad. It could be more, instead of heartbreak, just a change of heart, if you will, or a challenging. You've got this temptation going on over here, so, and I get the feel that it's on you. Yeah, well, emotions are all emotions, good and bad, not necessarily the same. And I'm sorry for the delay. My camera's got a very huge lag. But I'm feeling that this temptation may be on your side, not Martin's, and you may have somebody else coming in, somebody new. But in order to take advantage of that, you need to have your own change of heart, if that makes sense. Because right now everything is generally, I don't know where the reflection is, so I'm trying to make sure it doesn't reflect. You've got the Sun card. That's good. Things are going on. But you've got temptation. So possibly. Or you just meet somebody new. So someone, I'm not feeling Martin, but I'm feeling something for you. But to take advantage of that, for this to happen, it all depends on this. Meaning, if you wait 2 months and Martin doesn't make contact, you need to decide how long you're going to wait. But I see that you'll make a decision that it's time for you to change and open up to intimacy. And then you'll be on a new path. Being open for somebody new. And that new person will be better for you. The more I look at this side, it's fun to be in love with love, if that makes sense. And it's almost more fun if the other person's not there, so you can make the narrative yourself. That could be the temptation of continuing on when there's nothing underneath it, and you're trapped into this loving love for love's sake. I don't know. What I'm seeing is the Martin part is up in the air, and what I don't know, in the next 2 months he may or may not come back. In the next 2 months, I'm seeing that you need to come to a decision as to what you're going to do when Martin does come back. Because depending on why he left you high and dry for so long, you need to decide what you're going to do. And that's a tower. That's a change up. But you have to do some emotional investigating, some feeling what you yourself need. And if Martin's not giving it to you, you have to decide whether you're going to continue to wait or be open to something new coming in. That's what the cards are saying. I'm actually not feeling Martin here at all. I'm feeling it's all about you. Martin may or may not, but even if he does, you need to decide if he is doing right by you. Does that make sense, Alyssa? Let me see. Draw some more cards on these guys. Ah, you got the Page of Earth. Lots of earth coming in, which is your material possessions. Oh, that's 2 cards. And the Ace of Earth, with the 8 of Fire. So you've got all this water, but you've got the Queen of Earth over here. So what I'm reading is you've got to make a decision what's best for you. It may be painful now, but you need to come to the emotional state so you're making what's good for you. And again, it's a decision you have to make. But if you make the decision that's best for you, you're going to come out ahead and with a whole new lease on life. And again, this is all about your intimacy, which I feel it's difficult, but not really badly so. And if you thought about it more, the emotional stuff would actually start bringing in more, feeding the new possibilities that are coming in, because you've got this fire and earth. Let the water feed that. So it's April, May, so June. You know, I've always not wanted to use these cards, but I'm liking them more and more. I think it's because they're so unwieldy. Yeah, he may be fire, but is he good for you? It's always the question. And that may be, you know what? That may be the temptation card. Remember the temptation card was there? Martin's your temptation. So he may be fire, you may be tempted, but is he the best? You need to decide, is he really the best thing for you in the long run? You see what a horrible shuffle that is? Sorry you can't sleep. Do you usually do any meditation or stuff when you can't sleep? See if we can get some sleep energy for you. Some calming sleep energy for Alyssa. Pleasant, beautiful dreams. Oh, women. Okay. The earth energy is the pentacles. Women holding a coin. Yeah, I've always had Yeah, but even before the quarantine, I always had the hardest time getting to sleep. I need so little, but I try to keep on a schedule with the rest of the family. But I've always been good up all night, which has worked bad for taking kids to school and such. In fact, last night I think I spent 2 hours listening to guided meditations on Spotify and YouTube to get myself to sleep. So, random energy, woman holding coin. Oh, the thing is, I take walks at night. Working out gets me energized, but I'll take a walk at night because it actually gets me to the point of once I relax from the walk, I can sleep. Quarantine's so much fun, right? So here, woman holding coin and intimacy. I'm trying to figure out what I did with the rest of this deck. Oh, it's over here. Okay. So this morning I pulled a card from this other oracle deck, which because you have also new beginnings. Uh, it's the portal deck, which says doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. It's also a wild card. So it's hard to see this portal part in the light. I don't want to get too close, but it's this cool sort of weird look. But I understand that. Who I don't. But what do you miss? Is it just having someone else there? I mean, sometimes when I've looked at why I miss somebody, it's the things I miss were things that somebody else could also fill. It wasn't necessarily that person specific. Yeah, I know he's that person. But, I mean, sometimes what you miss are the things you did together, but it was, is it that certain laugh, that certain thing that only he can do, or is it the relationship and the camaraderie of having somebody to go on dates with and to do things with? Just throwing out. These are not the cards. This is me just talking. I know nothing. Oh, and look at. I love the world card. Everything keeps pointing that you need to start looking outside your current boundaries that you put on yourself. There's a plane going over. I don't know how loud that is. Sorry if it's really loud. Oh. I'm sorry. Do you have a different question besides Martin? Don't we all? Here. I'll send you my little selenite part. God, this camera lags so much. What? Did it stop? I need a new camera. There. I sent you a little love. Ooh. Are you hygienist or dentist? Everybody can use some love. I actually just noticed I don't have. Oh, I've got rose quartz on my wrist. Everybody needs love. Passing the dental boards. That's a lot of work. Let's do light seers for that. Well, congratulations for already passed the theoretical phase. Yeah, the practicals where you actually got to get in people's mouths. Ah, okay. Unknown. So this deck that I'm shuffling, I haven't used it much, so I may look up some of the readings because. Ooh, Sophia, that's knowledge. Every time I get a new deck, I have to kind of read it, see what they mean. Huh. So it says purgatory, but it just looks so energetic. It doesn't look. It looks like an explosion of energy to me. And Sophia and that rose. I'm not even gonna look up in the book. Energy and knowledge, which would be good for a dental exam, right? Let's pull some tarot cards to go with that. Oops. You know what? I'm going to pull some cards from you. I'm sorry. I need to take care of. I'm having some technical issues here. I need to. Oh, that's. Sorry, something the comment screen keeps on going away, and I can't see what's being said, and I've got to figure out why it does that. Because then otherwise I get too distracted. Come on. It doesn't help that I'm still new about this. Oh, there we go. Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. No, it's hoping when I get a little bit better camera, I'll stop having some of these issues. Okay. How will practical dental exams go for Lisa? It looks like there'll be some challenges, but it's an exam, but it's like you're on top of it. Huh. So, you've been studying, and it looks like people are trying to keep you, or you may have some distractions that you've kept in your bubble. You may have some nagging suspicions, but it looks like if you keep your bubble around you while you're doing your practical and not let your own self-doubts get in the way, you've got your four swords, which is if you're unsure of something while you're doing the test, take a moment and reflect, because I'm seeing here you got this. And I'm seeing the cards are saying you are, as long as you don't get in your own way, the test will go just fine, and you'll have choices of opportunities afterward. Because you got Seven of Wands, but you gotta stay focused, which don't let that help lose sleep. Make sure you get a lot of sleep before you take your practicals. Or, oh, not a lot. Make sure you're rested. But you got it. You have all the pieces. Stay calm while you're doing the test. And then you get to select from different things. What you just have to be aware of is that you get into your own head and second guess yourself while doing the test. Does that make sense? I hope so. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of lag. You have some good rest, Alyssa. Good luck on your test. You deserve the best. Yeah, that one card always ends up upside down. Let's see. Ooh. That's horrible. La, la, la. Oh, there's a robin out there. Hello, Robin. Surrender. Let's see. Energies for the collective. Energies for the collective. Surrender. Surrender to what? Is the question. One, two, three, four. Interesting. Strategy. All tied up. Oh, the camera stopped again. There we go. Camera's back. Energy, happy family. Surrender to being all tied up. Oh, one point. You know what? I'm going to do that again because those are the exact cards that I just pulled, which means this wasn't well shuffled. Let me reshuffle. And if I again pull those exact same cards, well then. It's odd, but those just ended up back on top. Okay, let's try this again. Water. There's a temper. Okay. Oh. And the tower. Okay. I just reshuffled and I'm still got these two. The hangman. Different perspective. So happiness and fullness. For strategy. Happy family, new perspective though. Piece of earth and eight of fire. Still have surrender, all tied up on the tower. Things are going to change. Strategies for people to be their best happy family and all their worldly needs all in one place. But you think it's really a happy family, but a happy family, we've got new perspective. It's the Ace of Earth. That's the completion. And the Eight of Fire, which is wands. Which is, fire and earth flow, so like lava flow to new perspective. Like this seems like, the world, you've got the surrender, the people who are happy, and those who are trying to make a change for the future. Is that what it is? Those surrendering? we got the Ace of Pentacles here. There's the Knight of Cups again. And the Tower, the Moon, and the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. So we've got a strategy. Those strategy for emotional and physical wellness. Then you've got contention, the intellectual fight, and may end up at the high ground, which have to fight for the high ground. Those who surrender stay tied up. When the things change, new ideas, new money, and emotional balance to take advantage of the new order. And those who are just happy the way it is, the new earth and the momentum and the new perspective, they will continue to change, bring up what's hidden, and continue to work on the craft. So no matter where you are, it's not necessarily a smooth road. There's always going to be a change-up. But the strategy, old world order, as I see it here, is going to end up in fights and may have the high ground, but people are not going to like what's going on there. Surrender currently. Tie up with the quarantine, it's changing everything, but we've got new ideas, new possibilities, and the curiosity to carry them out. Which brings us to happy family, another Ace of Pentacles again, with the new perspective and the momentum to continue to change and bring what was hidden back to light and continue working on it. Yeah. Okay. My tomorrow. What will my tomorrow be? Well, I've got a very good tomorrow, don't I? New ideas and passions. In the unknown, high priest with the moon. Just had a full moon. Nine of Cups. Cheers. Ace of Swords, Magician, the Ace of Wands with the King of Cups of passion and emotion, Magician, pulling all my thoughts together, the Priest bringing youth with the full under energy, and the Swords and the Moon, the intellect with the unknown, bringing the unknown and the unseen to light, and the Nine of Cups, reminiscing about things past. Well, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Sounds like just any old. Which one? Oh, I know. Let's see. This is a new Oracle deck. Gotten quite a lot of cards here. Got another 10 minutes. See what the Echoes of Nature Oracle deck says about my tomorrow. Strength. Wanted. Taking a shortcut. Weathering the storm. And taking a break. Aw. So strength with my Magician. My Ace of Swords. And then my passion and emotions. Wanted makes sense. And then the High Priest with the Fool, take the shortcut. That sounds like what the Fool would do. And then the King of Swords with the Moon, weathering the storm. And after all the reminiscing, I've got taking a break. It's looking like I'm going to have a good birthday tomorrow. Since I'm reading the cards, it's the first time I've actually used this Oracle deck. I don't have enough space. So I want to pull a Life Keeper's card. Okay. Shekinah, Sacred Self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance the sacred. Oh, I like that. Let's see if we can get some more information on Shekinah. Shekinah is a twin flame of the Holy Spirit. It is the female aspect of the God particle or creation energy. She is more of an essence than a being, but has the ability to show herself in ways that we will understand. She is acknowledged in the sacred teachings of Judaism and is also called the Sophia of Christ. I pulled the Sophia part earlier. In the Gnostic Gospels, she is a powerful female voice of spirit who is here to bring about equality and to help the world move on from the male-only image of God. She reminds us that God is all-loving and all-accepting. Whenever she appears in a reading, she points out the change-makers, the love creators and gift sharers of the world, who are here to unite all hearts around the world. Do not feel the need to hold back or dampen your spirit. It is a time to celebrate. There is a feeling of dance and joy around you at this time as you fully recognize your splendor. You are a sacred being who defies gravity every day just by being alive and brings a sense of balance and equality to the world. Well, I'll take that. Shekinah is my spirit guide. On my birthday. On my birthday. On my birthday. Her up there. Where I can see her. I'm going to do one more. Ooh, reading for California. How's that? Justice. Hierophant. Strong God. These are all major arcana. California. Justice. Following the teachings. Strength. Make it a little tricky. But also remembering good old days. Days of choices, hard ideas, also a time when the state was just beginning to bring in the wealth, but at a cost to the citizens. The Seven of Swords. We've got the Seven of Staves on the Seven of Swords, so coming in to a new, thinking that you know it all, but then having to sit back, a little cocky, I think. But then you still have to wait. You've got creativity, it's starting. It's still not clear, so you're not going to get everything. Because, oh, hey, Clever Tarot. It's tomorrow. Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't know anybody was there. I've been by myself for a while. So, can you hear me now? And yes, the camera I'm using is old and it has a lag. And I'm on the west coast of the United States, so tomorrow, depending on where you are, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. Oh, that's right. You're in Las Vegas, right, Brianna? I was doing a reading for the state of California. Got a question? I actually did a reading for myself for my birthday tomorrow, and it came out quite well. You should come join me. Oh, did it die again? Hold on. No, it's moving. It's just lagging. Possibly a new camera and a better computer, but we do what we can. Is it still cutting out? Okay. I shouldn't have been mumbling. I was talking to myself. Thank you, California. We'll get the justice we need. Just don't be too cocky. And don't reminisce so much about the times in the past. And I need to speak louder. Oh well. Thank you all.